So right now I only have 5 pedals, but they're kind of all essential to how I play live. They all kind of do something a little different and make me sound like me. I was never really a bass player. I played guitar originally, so when I started to play bass, a lot of people were saying, yo, you gotta get a Sans amp. It just makes you sound better, like as soon as you put it on, which is true, because I had no idea how to use the thing, and I just put it on, and it made my bass tone sound a lot better than I could make it sound. So I got it, and it was cool. This is the backbone of the bass, I guess. Like, I don't really touch any of the knobs, really. Most of them are just straight up because it just sounds fine as is. I like my bass to sound very heavy with a lot of low end, so the only knob I really have up is the low end and the drive, because that makes it sound heavier. After the Sans amp, I started to use a bass overdrive on a lot of songs. When we did recordings, I used Taylor's Rat pedal for a lot of stuff. Like, I used that on Dispirit, and I used that on The Difference in Good and Bad Dreams, just to make, like have like a clean bass tone and then have like a heavier, dirtier bass tone. This is the Boss bass overdrive pedal. It's got the level, the gain, your balance, like, how much you want the pedal to absorb into your tone. I started using this about 2.5 years ago. This was the primary distortion on all the bass tracks on Jar. So everything that's like heavy and dirty sounding on that's just this pedal with the Sans amp. So, I mean, I'd have the clean tone and then the thicker, heavier tone. But even with this pedal, like, I still wasn't completely happy with how I wanted my tone to sound. So then I got this pedal. It's a Sanford & Son Bluebeard fuzz pedal. It's a guitar, bass fuzz. It's a clone of a Big Muff. This one is modded to have better low end response. So, like, you crank it up, like, you don't lose low end, like, you still have the clarity of the fuzz, but it's not like real muddy sounding. It's still like crisper, and it still has the low end to it. These are made by one guy. It's kind of like a boutique thing that he does on his own, and they're all hand numbered, as you can see. You can't just go to like a Guitar Center and find one. You can't go to any music store and find one. Like, the guy has like a waiting list to make these, and the list is like hundreds of people long now. Like, not hundreds, but like more than 100. So like, if you wanted to order one from him, you'd probably have to wait a couple months just to get it. This is for the really heavy stuff. So it's like the clean, the dirty sound, and then like the really, really heavy and thick sound. And like, I use this pretty much constantly when we play now. It rips. This is the Polytune from TC Electronic. The one I had previously was just the Boss, regular Boss tuner. That one was a piece of crap for me, and it would only work when it was plugged in, so I needed an upgrade. And I think it's a little more accurate, and like the meter doesn't bounce around as much. We all have them now, and we all kind of think like it helps us with having the same tuning, because some of them, they're set a little differently than each other. It just feels like it's a little more accurate. Okay, if you're just starting out on bass, I have 2 recommendations. Is that cool?
Yeah.
2? 1, a tuner. If you don't have a tuner, please get one. Second, the Sans amp, just because I didn't know what I was doing when I started to play bass, and it was just really easy to work with. Even when I didn't know what I was doing, people were like, yo, what are you doing? Like, it sounds awesome. How do I get that? Sans amp, get the Sans amp. There's other pedals that are like it, but I like this one. Tuner and a Sans amp, and then you'll have a pretty decent sounding bass tone. So, good luck.